Oh, not good. Maybe I should ask for an actual camera. But hey, I don't care anymore. Merry Christmas! And that's mostly about anything Christmas related on this channel. Well, besides I got a PS2 Ben 10 Alien Force game, a Nickelodeon racing game, and Lego Movie 2, the game. And I also got a DC poster before Christmas, and a 3D picture. Well, when you look on the other side, it moves. Yeah, it's Batman and Batman punching Joker. The first one spells out Batman. I think my eyes has to get used to that. Seriously, I do not think my eyes have never got used to seeing those type of images move around so much. God, it almost hurts my brain. When this whole entire COVID thing is over, I'm possibly gonna work on my life plan. What I mean by that, oh yeah, I also got a helicopter. I had a green one, but sadly I did not take care of that one that much. Sadly. But I'm working on my life idea. Specifically, planning out my life so I can build an empire to rival Warner Brothers. Except for Disney. For the love of God, I'm pretty sure I will never rival that. The new studio about making horror movies is almost becoming a competition for Warner Brothers. So that means I have a high chance. I hope. I'm thinking working for... Mostly I have a lot of good ideas, I'm just afraid to say them out loud. Like, I seen short clips of this Monster Squad movie, and I thought, why not make a TV show, but change the monsters' origins stories, and possibly not give them the odd powers they always have over time. Mostly some monsters, vampires. And I also have an idea possibly it could work for DreamWorks. Alright, this is my life plan. Universal owns the rights to the Dracula, Frankenstein, yada yada monster books, movies. And I'm thinking of making a TV show about different monsters, but with a total different backstories. Even Dracula. And I'm gonna try to list the names of the very first werewolf book. It was called The Man Wolf. Yeah, very odd, isn't it? I'm afraid of pitching this idea to DreamWorks because I already thought of many ways to make it a movie, TV show spinoff about how emotions are connected to the elements. Mostly it sounds like I kind of ripped off Ninjago if you think about it. Only a little bit. But I'm afraid I have to fight the rights to get that back, so I will think about that more. And work for DC. Because for the love of God, Warner Bros. Owns DC, and DC is the most favorite comic book cartoon shows DC ever made. It's good, even when some of their shows got sadly canceled because of low ratings. Like Birds of Prey. You know, I never knew Barbara Gordon got shot by the Joker. That's why she was crippled in the show. Pretty sad, I will just say that. I want to try to make my own new DC animated universe. By starting off with Batman, because you always start with Batman. Or do you? Nah, you always figure a way. Just like how Man of Steel was the beginning of the expanded universe for DC. Many ideas don't have a great beginning. I don't think Man of Steel is that bad. Possibly I will say what I think of Man of Steel. And yeah, thinking of the idea I have bringing DC characters no one has ever heard of and grabbing characters who were important, like not just one appearance, but actually important to the character's development, or they have their own development. Like those two cops from the Batman show, where Batman had a very long cape. It's very weird, if you think about it. What's up with the long cape? And, you know, giving some characters no one has ever heard of from DC a chance to the modern age. But I'm afraid I will screw up those characters, so if DC will accept my idea, since they're going to go for a new route in 2021 in their comic books, maybe they will give me a chance. I hope. Anyway, I have two great ideas with Universal Monsters and for DC having a really big animated universe to the point where I was thinking maybe I could make the cartoon version of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Since they done in the comics, live action, they didn't have, I think they did in a video game once, but never in a cartoon. And I do have the original DC characters in my head, and I will not fight for the copyrights for them, because DC made my childhood, and I think the character I thought of would possibly be happy and a little bit sad. I have already thought of her arc. Yeah, my original character for DC is a female. Who hasn't? Though, this was a Christmas and my life plan. Let's just hope 2021 gets better. And boy, my stomach feels a little in pain, so I'm gonna go drink water. Merry Christmas and goodbye. Darn it! Come back. Nah, screw it.